Feels like my entire body shakes. Okay. Umineko. Umineko. Big old locked room time. Big old locked room time. Let's go. Sorry. Bit tired and low blood sugar means that my brain is in the garbage can. Or the garbage can is my brain. One of the two, or maybe all of the three. Behold the sweet fish river running through my beloved home of Ode. Where are we? We're at Beatrice trying to solve the epitaph. And probably going to because she's Beatrice. You can do some amazing stuff. You who seek the golden land follow its path downstream in search of the key. So, I'm traveled down a river in Kinzo's homeland in search of a key. As you travel down, you will see a village. In that village, look for the shore that you speak of. There, the key to the golden land sleeps. There may be villages down that stream. Ushiromiya, there may be villages down that river. What's this shore that you speak of? You who laid hand upon the key must journey as follows to the golden land. Those who do not have the key need not read the rest. Look, low blood sugar makes my brain go wum 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 wum. I do not understand it, but that's how the riddle is. It's practically unsolvable, so solving it would be a miracle. I have a drink? Yeah, I've already gone over to try and fix it before the stream. You know, just feel bad still. That much makes sense. What a stabbing pain in my body. The anti-magic toxin had burned my skin. Some human is probably approaching. I raised my form. Mo sets of footsteps approached. It was Genji, Shannon, and Cannon too. So it was Genji, got it, okay.
皆
It seems everyone is engrossed with solving the epitaph's riddle. Yes, they are that even some of the servants have written down and taken it home with them. If you solve this riddle, you really find 10 tons of gold? Me, myself, and I. Yep, that's exactly what this moment is. Yes, there can be no doubt of that. I don't understand it. Why is Master displaying the location of this precious gold? Even in the form of a cryptic epitaph in a place where everyone can see it. That is the Master's magic and also a bet. Master believes that is so. Beecher-sama, who dwell within the one who solves the inscrutable riddle. That's a strange bit. I mean magic? Looks like he's taking his occult fanaticism as far as it could possibly go. Shh. You shouldn't say that. All have the right to challenge the epitaph's riddle. First, the servants are no exception. Are you making an attempt? No! I can never solve such a hard riddle. And? Even if I had 10 tons of gold, I can't think of anything particular I want to use it for. I'd be more than happy if these peaceful days continue forever. Looks like you and George-sama have been pretty close these days. And so being distracted doesn't make you even more of a klutz. So who's the active person at the moment? Because I'm just imagining sometimes fucking Shannon's just kind of standing there switching between Canon and Shannon, and Genji's just like, yep, that's the incest. With a backward glance at this conversation, Genji walked up to the portrait and looked up at the witch. When they saw what Genji was doing, Shannon and Canon immediately went silent. Genji's only addressing Shannon, so probably her. Probably. Genji, who was the head of the servants, the closest in age to Kinzo and the one whom Kinzo called a friend. Probably understood Kinzo's heart better than anyone else. What do you think when you looked up at that portrait? Neither Shannon nor Canon could tell. Beyond the sweet-faced river, running through my beloved home of Ode. Suddenly Genji started reciting the epitaph. Shannon quickly nodded to show that she was listening, but it wasn't clear what he was talking to her at all. Yeah, I probably wouldn't want this man to know what they're thinking at the minute. Genji's seen some shit. He looks up at Beatrice and he's like, what the fuck is life? Genji is back to them still, continued. The master will not describe Odawara as his beloved home of Ode. I've heard that he lived far away. Though I don't know where that is. Taiwan. Oh, he's... I thought he was going to be more subtle than this, but okay. Fine. Taiwan. Didn't turn around and spoke that single word. Oh, is that so? This seems like Kraus-sama always used to say. Remember him talking about how Master liked areca nuts? True. Also, I forget, who was it in chat that figured out that it was Taiwan based on areca nuts? Someone did. I can't remember who, though. Come to think of it, someone told us those were a luxury item, like tobacco that was popular in Taiwan. So that's why Master... Main Japanese moved to this island a half-century before the war. Genji's family was a branch family of Ushinomiya's. Apparently, they were only distantly related to head family, so they were able to emigrate to this new world with dreams of a new future. Whoever it was must have been a real nerd. I mean, I remember they said they did some, right? They were doing some research paper and learned about that at the time. Without being constrained by the head family in Odawara. Shannon and Ken nodded their understanding, but they didn't know why Genji had suddenly broached this subject. So, there was a river with sweet fish in it in the master's homeland of Taiwan? And the key is there? Don't be stupid. There's see countless rivers with sweet fish there. We don't know for sure, do we? I don't know where the master lived in Taiwan. There might have been only one river there. If so, that must be the place. You're too optimistic. There's no way the riddle can be solved that easily. Master says his magical ritual will gain more power if people try to solve it. You must try as well, Shannon. Everyone has been given an equal opportunity. Yes! It's not like we have a chance. So stupid. Really is all... Canon really is just all the pessimism, huh? Genji spun around. Shannon Ganon hurriedly to follow after him. When his footsteps receded and silence returned, a golden butterfly flitted out from among the shadows. He's always been your favorite? Very understandable. Taiwan, is it? Oh, so he lived quite far away. Yo, the Sweetfish River, running through my beloved home of Ode. In other words, the Sweetfish River running through my beloved Taiwan? There are countless rivers in Taiwan. Ken was right. How ridiculous. However, the word Taiwan interests me. How could it not mean something about when How could it not mean something when Genji man a few words had uttered? How could it not mean something when Genji man a few words and muttered unprompted? Your favorite character is like Ken and Eric, you don't know? Be proud about Canon and question everything because of Erica. She would enjoy that. Well, Genji must have said in connection with the Eptaph's riddle. Almost though it was a hint for solving it. Though I do find it ridiculous. Very well, Genji. Why don't I play along with this farce for a while? Taiwan. I've traveled the world these past 1,000 years, but I know nothing of the place. To counter my ignorance, I shall need a crystallization of knowledge. After it's smoothed out and pressed into many sheets, what is called a book. Where might I find a book about Taiwan? Hindu studies first place comes to mind if one is looking for books. That won't work. The charm in that room prevents me from entering. Yes. The charm. Not it's fucking locked. In that case, a book archive. Kinzu's vast library grows each year. It can no longer be completely contained within a study, so a portion of it is stored in a place called the Book Archive. Of course, there are countless books just in this one place. The archive has everything from valuable books to apparently worthless books, all packed together like an antique shop. There was a golden glint in the keyhole of the archive's door, and a golden butterfly flitted out. The stench of this room is as overpowering as ever. Dust, mold. Yes, the stench of knowledge. Oh, now, can I have a book on Taiwan amongst all this? The prospect is almost dizzying. However, I realized right away. I want to quickly find out about Taiwanese river. I want to find out quickly about Taiwanese. If I want to find out quickly about Taiwanese. If I want to find out quickly about Taiwanese rivers, I didn't want a book on Taiwan. An atlas. There must be one of those around here somewhere. Search my butterfly minions. Find the book I see in this dusty noble graveyard of Ode. She is being so fucking chuny, it's insane. And it's all because she has terrible, terrible trauma. Goddamn. Cloud of countless goat butterflies appeared at my feet. Hasn't got the goats yet, apparently. Yeah, she's just got butterflies. I wonder when the goats come into play. They rose in a swell, blew like the wind, and swirled around the archive. Eventually, the cloud of butterflies like a single book. Apparently this was the one.
ご苦労であるぞ。
Well done.
世界
The
の
World
地図
Atlas. Asia
アジア
Volume.
編であるか。ぴったりであるな。
Usually your teenage edgelord phase and your shinobi phase are the same. There's a grand, thick illustrated encyclopedia of maps several volumes long. There's a thick section devoted to Taiwan. It seems sufficiently useful as a reference.
台湾とも
Taiwan.
南北394
394 kilometers north to south, 144 kilometers east to west.
面積約3万6000平方
An area of roughly 36,000 square kilometers.
ほほなかなかに広大である
That's pretty large. Area that's about the same size as Kyushu in Japan. This would lead to a very natural question.
金蔵はこれほどの広大な
Just
島
where on this massive
どこ
island
に住んで
did
いたの
Kinzo live?
源氏は台湾とは言ったが台湾のどことは言わなかったぞ
Genji mentioned Taiwan, but that's not all.
これはうか
What a
つだ
careless oversight. Vito had imagined without much thought that the riddle would be solved in a flash if only she could look at a map of Taiwan. However, Taiwan is no small place. Just which part of this larger island did Ginjo call his beloved home of Ode? Looking through books in this dusty archive, sometimes having a cough while the simple problem obstructed my progress. It was by no means enjoyable.
一番大きな都市は台
So, the largest city is Taipei.
かつては
Let's hear that Japanese people used to live in a spot called
日
Taisho.
本人たちが住んでいたとの記述もあるぞ金蔵もやはりここに住んでいたのであろうか
So, is that where Kinzo lived?
いやいやそう決めつけるのは早計であるぞその
Kyushu isn't large at all. Good to know because I have no reference for size in the fucking slightest. Give me my sizes. Give me my sizes in volumes of Texas. That's how I need to measure my size. You know. Size of land in Texas. Bye, Texas. I'll skip the next part before I show anything more specific than just Taiwan itself. Sweetfish River running through the home of Ode. What's this? There are 129 rivers in Taiwan?
129本
129 rivers?
の中
And who knows how many of those have sweetfish swimming in them?
考えただけでもめまいがするわ
Just thinking about it is dizzying. This is really becoming ridiculous. Genji must have been muttering nonsense to himself after all. I only thought he was giving a hint about the epitaph.
黄金に目のくらんだ愚か者への褒美は誇りまみれというわけか
So, the reward for the fool blind by goat is dust.
源氏めやってくれる
Nice one, Genji. I tossed the book aside, used magic to turn the bookshelf into a sofa, and plopped down on top of it. For a while, I gazed up at the ceiling as I grumbled about getting tricked. Then I cast my eyes down on the floor, thinking that I would feel a lot better if I gathered up with this room's dust, packed into a ball, and tossed it into Genji's teacup. The book I had thrown away lay open on the ground. A gold butterfly alighted on that open page. Alighted on that open page? I was thinking a book I'd read and read an oracle on the page it happens to open to is one kind of charm. I see, so this page must have some sort of hint. Not entirely convinced, I picked up the book. The open page was probably very near the one I had been reading. It seemed to be a page explaining Taiwan's geography. Oddly enough, it was a page about rivers and lakes. I already know there are 129 rivers. Is there something else you're trying to tell me? And for my info, Texas is 19.2187750366052 Taiwans. Get to know! There are 6 major rivers listed. Zhoushu River, Yaoping River, Tamsu River, Daizhou River, Zhengwun River, Daidu River. Now, could any of these rivers have had sweet fish in them or not? Then I had a shocking realization. Sweet fish are freshwater fish. You don't find ocean water in rivers. Unless it's extremely dirty or blocked by a dam. Any river might have sweet fish in it. How foolish. All rivers have fresh water in them. What's stopping sweet fish from living in any river? Come think of it, what a foolish name this Tamsu River has. Freshwater river? What's a river isn't a freshwater river? Why not at least wait for something besides freshwater flow down it and name it after that instead? Tamsu River flows from Taipei to the harbor town of Tamsu. I see. It isn't called that because of the water in it, but because of the town the town at its mouth. As you travel down it, you will see a village. In that village, look for the shore that you speak of. I realize that this is stupid. Yet something about this town seems off. Oh, the Sweetfish River, running through my beloved home of Ode. That line should be talking about one of the 129 rivers. Sweet fish are freshwater fish. And here's this freshwater river flowing down a town called Freshwater. I do think I'm stretching it. Or is it some kind of hint? I've come all the way to this archive and got myself covered in dust and searched for books. I give up now, it will all have been a waste of time. Very well. Why don't I at least test my luck? Let's see if a random page of the book open to continue the metro from above. I turn to the next page, trying to search in even greater detail. We treated this riddle as a sort of game, and all of the servants were engrossed in it. I was just trying to be one of that group. I long since run out of books I could become enthusiastic about. So I bored, I took that book back to me into my own room and looked through it every night. This is a hint for the epitaph's riddle in an atlas? Another game ever solved the riddle. Another game ever solved the riddle after reading a book in the book archive. Then in the fifth game, Furuo Erika looked for an atlas in the book archive before solving the riddle herself. Then there really is some sort of secret and a map of Taiwan? I believe the Sweetfish River part was code for the Tamsu River. Every day I research the surrounding geography in detail. Of course, I also looked up several small streams that might have sweet fish in them. However, that didn't get me anywhere. Going some information from a previous game. I'm looking for an actual river. That's something that's flowed. Is how I ever interpreted. Not a river. Yes. In the end, Tamsu River had nothing to do with it. However, thinking about it now must have been a message from above after all. Tamsu River itself was unrelated. It was an incredible hint. The river was unrelated, but it was still a hint? Slow down and think. Here's something that flows but isn't a river. So, something other than water that flows. Oh, people. Okay, that... Oh, buses, trains, cars. Okay, one of those is right, but shit. Okay, maybe this hint isn't all that good. What comes to mind? Try to think out of the box. Well, I'm tired of all this puzzle solving. Something annoying, come out with it. Oh, wow, just being fucking direct as shit here, huh, Bernie? You solved it, haven't you? The epitaph. Probably. What things flow other than water? What things... Things? Things being transported. Like on a road or a highway. Correct. Can we so long realize that the Sweetfish River now referred to water itself? That's right. Something other than a river with the name Tamsu. Something that carries both people and things, which flows both up and down. Both up and down. You mean? Yep. A railway. The Tamsu Line. Railway that goes from Taipei to Tamsu Harbor. It was opened in 1901. Afterwards, some station continued to grow and became a major artery in Taipei. This road was used after the war as well and is still common use as the Taipei Metro Tamsu Line. Its route begins at Taipei Station and continues on into the town of Tamsu. Taipei Station, Chang'an Station, old name, Taisho Gas Station, Chuanglin Station, Tatong Company Station, Yonshan Station, Jianten Station, old name, Miyanoshite Station, Shilin Station, Chipai Station, old name. What did that say you see when you went down the river? A village. There's only one station in the Tamsu line with a con. The character for village, and its name is the old name for the Chipai station. We were never gonna solve this by actual logic. We were always gonna use brute force-ish methods to find this shit out, huh? How do you read this? Japanese name is Kirigan. Same was changed to Shipai Station after the war, but when Kinjo lived there, it was Kirigan Station. As you travel down it, you will see a village. In that village, look for the shore that you speak of. It's not just village. You also see a shore and the name of that station. I spent no short amount of time trying to decide whether the epitaph truly was referring to the station. God, Taiwan would never have gotten to the river being a railway. And even if, like, the thing is, even if we had gotten to the river being a railway, I don't think there was any way for us to figure out that it was a specific railway. Because, like, there is definitely a language barrier element here, like, that we just could not have gotten past. Only via process of elimination in solving the epitaph in a way where it's like, it's gotta be in a certain location that we managed to go, like, okay, it has to be here, work backwards, figure out other parts, okay. As a character village and a character shore. Feeling like a kid's puzzle playing with the letters. The first character in Kirigan has the character mouth. The other half of that first character means that, right? The mouth could be what the to speak of is referring to. But I don't get what the to means. Whoever said we could solve this shit without knowing Japanese, I would like to say fuck off, no. Not in the way the character is solving it, at least. The three characters of Kirigan means things to mouth, a that, a village, and a shore. Those will feature in the epitaph. In that village, look for the shore the two speak of. Three is a code for the name of the station. I don't understand the part about the two. I was also stuck in that part. However, by then I had a strong belief that this station was what the epitaph referred to. A solution is a solution, it only matters to get to the right one, BB. I suppose. If the station had an O name, then could that place it refers to also have an O name? That's right. The start, Kirigan Station was named after a place. That name of the place, which is also Kirigan, is written differently, like this. There are two mouths. It was as clear as I looked it. It was clear as soon as I looked it up. That had to be referring to this place called Kirigan. What the fuck is this funky ass music? Then this is where the key to the Golden Land sleeps. That would be the obvious answer. However, I couldn't have made the long trip to Taiwan to check. And of course, the place known as Kirigan is quite large itself. If a tiny key was hidden somewhere there, I'd never find it. You love that it has the reveal sound effect. It shows something that means absolutely nothing. We have no way of knowing what it means, so it's just like, oh shit! It's scratch marks, essentially. Okay. I was at a loss. But you didn't give up. I'm certain that I had found the answer, at least to the first 5 lines of the epitaph. To me, this was a game. No mystery more intriguing than any other. I almost gave up at that point. However, I was certain I had the key in my hand. So I decided for the epitaph's instructions and journey to the Golden Land. On the first twilight, sacrifice the 6 chosen by the key.
この一文を見てわかる。
You can tell by this line the key refers to 6 things.
6つの何かを示せるということだ。その時点で
The fact alone we use that this doesn't refer to a physical
言
key.
葉通りの鍵ではないことが推理可能だ。
6つの何か
You bet it got you got the part with the English and every Japanese person said, "Oh, great! How was I supposed to know that?" Yeah, probably something like that. Honestly, this epitaph is peak Kenzo. Yes,
6つの何か
6 things.
私も頭が固い人間でしたから
I wasn't a very flexible thinker, so I decided to look through books for anything related to the number 6.
本を読み漁りました
6.
666
666.
キリガンという鍵の
Location of the key called Kirigan was hidden by a word game.
隠されていましたならばきっと
So I was convinced that the 6 things would relate to some kind of word game as well.
関わるに違いない6
6. 666.
6探しました
I kept searching for 6.
このキリガンという文字が
Is there some way to split the characters of Kirigan into 6 parts? Yes. English. If you know English, Kirigan is split is K-I-R-I-K. Right? No, wait, hold on, I can't read. I'm Cut out that part, please. I blame a fucking low number. Brute forcing it? She's just like us, for real, for real. Yep, I am low. That is my excuse for not being able to count anymore.
いい推理だ。
Good idea.
しかし、
No matter how much you stare at those 3 characters, you won't get an answer.
しても答えは出ない。そもそも
I don't know, here's that Kirigan is just a Japanese reading of the name.
日本語読みだ。
では現地では
Then how do you pronounce it there? Gullian.
チリアン
Chilean. It's pronounced Chilean.
それは英語だと
Thing spelling is 6 letters long.
6文字
6 letters!
やはりこれは
Then it is a word game after all.
第一の番人。
Yes, when the first Twilight started with 6 letters chosen by the key.
なるほど
I get it. Explaining these, it sounds like logic been taken from the beginning to end in no time at all. However, it took a long, long time for me to reach this spot on my own. Ah! I punched the wall by accident. Does the number of nights pass from the time Genji uttered that single word to the time I got this far?
ではこの6文字を一
So,
番に捧げると
what does it mean to sacrifice these 6 letters?
続く第二の
The second trial, we start hearing about those who remain.
話が進む。何かの文字列から
Usually, you have to have songs to remove the 6 letters of the key from some longer word or phrase. Do something with the letters that remain.
推理できる。
しかし何から6文字を間引くのか
However, what could the 6 letters be removed from?
それにも長く
I spent a long time on that as well.
ここからはもはや新しい謎
It's like the start of an entirely new riddle.
助けがなく
And this time, I had to solve it all myself without any assistance.
過去のゲームの中で
I think there was a previous game where someone, I think it was Aunt Rosa,
第一の番について
formed some sort of theory by the first Twilight.
第10の番の
Now the theory focuses on the 10th Twilight, Home of the Goat.
推理だ。気分の中
I've never used the phrase "go land" 4 separate times. The phrase "Home of the Goat" is used only once.
なぜかこれ一つだけが黄金の里と記された。
なぜ第10の番だけ
Why is it written that only? Why is it written that way only on the 10th Twilight?
これに気づくのにもそしてどうしてなのかに
It took me a long time to notice the significance of this. It is a long. No, yeah. It And just as long to discover the reason.
ローザの推理はこうだ。
Mother's theory went like this.
黄金の里
Read the home kanji is Kyo.
京
Remember
都
it
の
as
京都を
Kyo.
読み解いた。
She took a short for Kyoto.
そして
Hence the reason you could take a 10-day trip with them beloved home to Kyoto. There's some secret at the end of the first 10th of that journey.
10分の1した時点で何か秘密があると思った。いい推理だったが惜しかった。
It was a good theory, but she missed the mark.
今日は京都以外にも読み解けた。
Kyo has another meaning besides Kyoto.
京都以外で読む
Kyo can mean something other than Kyoto?
難しく考える
Don't think too hard on it.
そのままだ。
Either know it or you don't.
京です
There's another meaning of Kyo. One where it's not rated Kyo, but K.
K と読みましょうか
I feel like we're about to get something really fucking ridiculous. Okay, let's go.
数字の単位です
It's just name of a number.
1、10、100、1000万
10,000 is man. 10,000 man is oku. And 10,000 oku is cho. And 10,000 cho is kai.
数字の単位
So it's a number.
私の場合は
Here, I had home field advantage since I lived at Rokujima.
地の利がありましたから K を思い
There was a hint that made it easier to think of the number as kai.
私の場合は
Now you might say that I actually found the answer before I knew what the question was.
逆に問題の意味が分かったという感じでした
ややこしいことを言うと
You keep making it complicated, Leon's gonna get a headache.
話を戻そう。
Let's get to the point.
第10の番に一
You
気
reach one kai on the 10th twilight. How far have you gone by the first twilight? 1/10 of one kai, and one kai is 10,000 cho. So, 1,000 cho?
正解。
Cho you? Exactly. Remember the keys chosen 6 letters and 1,000 cho.
チリアンが英語である以
Since
上
Chilean is written in English, I immediately guessed that 1,000 cho would also be written in English. Wow, we found the word to take out of completely. We found out the word by going, okay, the place it has to be is the church. The only thing related to the church that's special is the thing on top of the thing. What's the special word? What's a long enough word to take 6 letters out of? Quadrillion? There we go. That's what it is. We found that out such a fucking demented way.
船長は英語
1,000 cho in English is quadrillion.
第5のゲームでのバトルの推理と
Though I guess in the 5th twilight has 11 letters.
いやこれはあんたの推理だったな。
Should I say as you guessed?
くしくもこのスペルも冒頭は9
The only recurring word with a Q was quadrillion. Yep. That helps quite a bit. So, enough, the first letter is Q.
6文字の鍵の冒頭も9
The first letter of the 6-letter key is also Q. It felt just like it had
これに
to
違
be
いない
right.
と直感
It
し
felt like it just had to be right. Leon took a notepad from a pocket and spelled quadrillion quillion. We didn't know about the Q at the time, though. Yeah. I think we literally just looked for what is a fucking word that exists in that phrase that was above the church door that's long enough for you to take 6 letters out of. And I think the only one we had was quadrillion, with everything else leaving too few to make anything out of. The 2 words even look similar at a glance.
確かに
You're right.
ワードリリオンの
This shows me like key right there inside
書き出しやすい
quadrillion.
文字が確かに含まれていますじゃあこの6文字を消すと
So, what happens when we take them out? Lord, you! We're left with 5 meaningless letters. However, the important thing is number 5. They don't even mention quadrillion when talking about the chapel, you don't think? So in episode 2, they don't quite say it's only in episode 4 that we get the faux phrase, admittedly, but in episode 2, Battle's like, oh shit, I can't count that high. What number is that? After all, in the next part of the epitaph, the word kill appears 5 times. And then on 920, none should be left alive. In other words, there should be 5 letters left. On top of that, just about our son guessed in the 5th game, 2 of these letters are close to each other. The D and the R. I don't see 2 who are close. Once you reach this spot, the riddle has been practically solved. Elf, you know whatever dark magic attuned your senses to it? Good question. I don't know. I just remember... God, the way I found out, I narrowed down the location to the church and then narrowed it down from there to fucking the epitaph to then you gotta do something with it. Like, it really was just going with the logic of what cannot... We have there are physical limitations to the world. There are only certain places the goat could possibly be without everyone knowing where the fuck the goat was. So, and then we just had to like fix it from there essentially. Just go, okay, there's a limit to this shit. Or to put another way, is as far as you can go with the epitaph alone. Might be able to figure out the answer with a little more wordplay, but you won't be able to activate mechanism. Yeah, exactly. We can make a theory about you had to do something with the epitaph at the top, or the phrase on the top of the church, but what that actually was, we can't really know, because it's like, it's actually, we can't go to Rokujima and try it out to test our hypothesis. Whatever, you're just happy your lion obsession was vindicated. Once you know this much, all that remains is to gouge and kill. You gotta get to know where the place was even before you got this far, right? Yes. Expected the goat was hidden there even before the epitaph appeared. It was only naturally expected the place concealed some secret because of the mysterious phrase that appears there. What do you mean by that place? Place of Negans are known as the door to the Golden Land. By now, a quick-witted person should be able to figure out where to find the first twilight when you sacrifice 6 chosen by the key. Uh-huh. I thought the first twilight was quadrillion, not a place. It's a place where quadrillion is written. You should know it. You blindly follow Kinder's orders and never go near it. Here we go. Chapter 9, or Act 9, The Day the Witch Revived. We're on 17. When the fuck is this episode gonna end? I don't know. Also, this episode overall has felt really fucking fast. I know it hasn't been, but it has felt really fast. Quadrillion. There's only one place you'll find that word in Rokujima. Gold butterflies flitted from shadow to shadow, dodging raindrops. Unless my memory is mistaken, this is probably the place. Ushiromiya Yabobom. It was the chapel. A mysterious building, one of the oldest in Rokujima, which had been built at the same time as the mansion. It was called a chapel. Not once had Kinzo used it for worship, and members of the family had never been allowed inside. The strict orders had none approach it without reason, and its purpose was always a mystery. However, any mystery would lose its luster after several decades. At some point, everyone forgot the chapel even existed. That splendid building passed from the thoughts of Rokujima's residence. Of course, it has been true for Bito as well. Bito, who hated boredom, had no desire to approach places that humans never went. The last memory of the place was the one time she had went there to taunt Shannon when she tried to clean. There can be no doubt. That is it. Quadrillion. He looked up and above the door of the chapel. There was a leaf displayed over an arch. And its words written there. You leave less only a probability of a quadrillion to 1. So you thought that was the probability of someone solving the epitaph? This chapel was built long ago. There's a mechanism like the one I imagined. It must have prepared that epitaph for many decades ago. There's a plan to use it as a ritual for choosing a fitting successor all this time. However, the ritual is now a ritual to open the door to the golden land and my resurrection. When I snap my fingers, the ground bulge and several dead trees sprout out of it, curving and twisting like snakes. They twisted around each other to form a ladder, which leaned against the door. If my guess is right, there's some sort of mechanism in that relief. I slowly climbed the ladder. Because of the size of the door, the reef was very high up. That must have been awkward as shit, frankly. This close up, it looks much bigger. This close up, it looks much bigger than it did from the ground. Come to think of it, whenever we clean the chapel, this relief is the only thing Genji always makes sure he polished himself. Wow, what a fucking detail. What a detail. Okay. I always wondered why he didn't leave something so trivial to the younger servants. I thought strange, but nothing more. Master treasured this relief, so the head servant cared for it himself. I always accepted that excuse. Now I understand. There must be a trick to this relief. Genji paused himself to make sure that no one else accidentally found out. So, from this quadrillion, I'm to sacrifice 6 letters chosen by the key. I prod and play with the letter Q. My fingers were soon covered with dust. I regretted to realize that something felt strange about it. Don't tell me this letter. No, it had to be like this. There would be no other way to offer up sacrifices. Io grabbed hold of the Q, and after experimenting with different levels of force, the letter came out with a scrapping sound. Just as I thought. Here's a Q I pulled out. And there's a wedge. No. It's a key. The key was attached to the back of the Q and that had been stuck into the keyhole in the relief. I see. In that case, I know what to do next. Very good. The key Q is a wrong answer. Away with you. You don't care until you toss the key aside. This was the first sacrifice. Here I'm pulling out the keys for 6 letters representing the key. So, A will also be sacrificed. And both eyes.
最後の N も生贄か。
And then the N at the end.
L は一文字を生贄であるが困ったさ。
Now only sacrificed one L. Unfortunately, there are two L's here. There were two L's. I didn't know which one I should sacrifice. Try pulling out both, but the keys were on. Try pulling out both, but the keys were of different shapes. So one is a right answer and the other is a wrong answer.
どうせ二通りしかない。
Well, there are only two. Make a mistake and try the other one. Unless sets up a trap that blows up the island, of course. Honestly, you're not really a puzzle fan. The mystery solving is much more fun. Oh, definitely. Also, goddamn, this puzzle is basically impossible for us, Victor. Holy shit. It's messing up the. I hope it doesn't fucking do that. Also, great. Thinking it a waste of time, so you're worrying. I sat on the L on the right and pulled it out. 5 letters remain from the word. And now, the first twilight is over. On to the second twilight. The second twilight, those who remain shall tear apart the two are close. The D and R are close. What does it mean to tear them apart? Do I pull them out? I do, there were only 3 letters left. At this point, I was able to make a good guess at what the gouge and kill lines from the 4th twilight onwards meant. Gouge and kill probably means to turn the keys and take them out. In that case, the part about going from head to leg must mean starting at the left and going right. Throw me a battler! Sorry, I just have to retry it sometimes. If that's the case, the 5 letters have to remain on the board. In other words, tear apart doesn't mean kill. If so, then we can read tear apart mean putting a gap between the D and the R. But how? Once again, there are 2 ways to do it. If I remove the D and move to the left, if I remove the R and move to the right. We're pondering these for some time, I realized that both choices were wrong. No. No, that's not right. I'm wrong since I remove that L. For a while ago, I removed the right of the 2 L's. However, I removed the left one. It would look like this. Lying like this, it's easy to see the next step. The R gets shifted to the right. This way, all the letters are spread out evenly. This must be it. And this next part is another tough one. Praise my name. It's already clear that this is a word game. Those who remain shall praise my noble name. Am I supposed to do something? Am I supposed to do something with the remaining 5 letters? Most likely rearrange them. U, D, R, L, O. Can I do something with these 5 letters to give them some sort of meaning? Praise my name. How can I get stuck after coming this far? How are these 5 letters supposed to praise a name? That man's name is Ushiromiya Kinzo. Is it you part of Ushiromiya? No, several letters don't match and there aren't nearly enough to make Ushiromiya.
我が名とは金蔵を指すことだけは間違いない。
One thing is certain. My name must be referring to Kinzo.
ならばやはり
Then does you stand for Ushiromiya after all?
イニシャルであると。
Lord? Yep. He's a fucking chuny bastard. Lord you, Lord Ushiromiya. Essentially. Come on. Yep, my same feelings. Like an initial.
ならば
And what does the D, R, and L, and O stand for?
何を意味する。金蔵も意味す
They can't mean
る。
Kinzo. The R and O stand for
まさか
Rogenjima?
六軒島の主金
The
蔵。
Master Rogenjima Kinzo.
字数がまるで足らない。
Don't sleep! Not nearly enough letters. The show left me totally confused. However, there were only 5 letters left. There can't be so many possible combinations of these letters. I could use process elimination. I think I play around with it, I pulled out the U. There are 4 letters left. D, R, L, and O. My idea that they used to Ushiromiya was like a heavenly oracle. If I removed the U, I thought of making a word with the remaining 4 letters. D, R, L, and O. Those 4 letters spun around in my head, changing the orders. Allow me to sing an English word that would serve to praise Kinzo.
ロードだ。
It's Lord.
ロード。
Lord! I had absolutely no basis for it. However, it was like a flash of inspiration. I quickly changed the letters around before that flash faded from my mind. L O R D.
ロード。
Lord,
You
you,
後ろ宮。
Ushiromiya.
後ろ宮卿。どうか。
How do you like that?
第4の番に
On the 4th round, couch to the head.
駒をえぐり
Oh. The key, so it wouldn't turn if it was the wrong one. It did turn. I could gouge it. The sound of scraping stone. I gouged the first letter, the L, and then pulled it out.
次第5の番
Next, the 5th twilight. Gouge the chest
殺せ
and kill. The O was gouged out and pulled out easily. Then the R. Next the D, and finally the U. When I turned the key of the U, I could feel the resistance, as though some sort of mechanism had activated. I waited for something to change, but nothing did. However, I had felt something happen. A secret door or something must have opened up somewhere. Running around won't accomplish anything. Probably done everything I can here. All the letters in quadrillion have been removed.
第9の番に
On the 9th twilight, the witch revives, and none shall be left alive. So, now, has the witch, have I revived? 10th twilight. You shall reach, the journey ends, and you shall reach the home of the goad. Sorry, hold on a second, my... I sat down off the ladder and looked around. I immediately noticed a small change.
ライオンの像が
That lion statue. Oh god, my foot's asleep. And my blood sugar's low. Give me a second. I need to go fix my blood sugar. I'm in a combination zone of everything that could go wrong is going wrong, you know? You know how it is, right, guys? Right? You understand what it's like for your body to be not what you want it to be? Yeah. And my fucking foot is asleep. God damn it. Okay, be back shortly, be back shortly, be back shortly. Okay, back. Let's keep going. At some point, the lion statue from the chapel turned to face a different direction. What an elaborate mechanism. Why isn't the game showing? Now it is. Good. You can just plan up this traveling device back when you first started building this island. I walked up to the lion statue and stared at it. Oh yeah, it is facing a different direction now. Huh. Other than the fact that it was pointing in a different direction, nothing had changed. In that case, is the lion looking at something in particular now? I followed its line of sight and saw another lion statue. Yes, Ark, the game has told us how to solve the epitaph, and it is over and done with for now. I see. So the lions guide you. As elaborate as ever, I see, Kenzo. I wasn't complaining anymore. Yeah, mechanism that can just rotate a whole ass line statue. No, I thought it was just the head or something, but apparently it is the entire thing. Okay. I felt a bit of respect and awe at Kenzo for setting up such an intricate device. What artist was in charge of the Tommy the back of the lion statue? Don't ask. They gave the lion statue a fat ass, and it was uncompromisable. It was a requirement. During the construction company hired for this one, did he and Genji just have a weekend build the lion statue mechanism themselves? You know what? So now I can see it. And having discovered it all these years. There were lion statues standing at guards at the entrance and corners of the chapel. The direction of face had changed, pointing around to the back of the chapel. Oh, it's multiple fucking mechanisms. Got it. Okay. There's something there. Oh. There's no longer a surprise. This was after the mechanism in the Reese, after being guided by the lions. So, when a gaping open secret passageway appeared with stairs leading down to the darkness below, it wasn't surprising to me anymore. So, this is the entrance to Golden Land, Kenzo. Now I don't know how to have a fit in heaven. You can just have the epitaph in the back cover the last 3 days, number of years, and we just now decided to bust out. Yep. Which... I'm gonna be frank here. It seems incredibly likely, considering Kuwadorian has existed for a long while. It seems incredibly likely that Beatrice, the original, might have worked with Kenzo to make up the mechanism, or like how to make everything work, which is fucking hilarious to think about. Did you find
お
it?
じい様の
Grandfather's goat?
はい
Yes.
長い長い時
Then
間
my
をかけて
long
たど
journey
り着いた
was the
黄
golden
金鏡
land.
でした。
過去のゲームによるならば、そこには地下の貴賓室があり、そして10トンの黄金が。
According to the previous games, there was an underground VIP room there. Along with 10 tons of gold, right?
はい
Yes.
地下への武骨な
After going down a
階段を降
rough
りて
stairway, there's a door at the end of the
突き当たりには
passage.
扉が中はまさに貴賓室と呼ぶべき
Inside it was a beautifully
美しき
furnished.
内装でした。
Sorry, inside it was beautifully furnished. A true VIP room.
見つけたのは黄金だけだったのか。
And was the gold all you found there?
はいその時は
Yes, at the time.
積み上げられ
It
た
would
黄
be a
金
lie
に
to say that I was not.
目がくらまぬわ
It would
け
be a
も
lie
あ
to
り
say that I
ま
was
せん
not dizzied by the sight of all that gold stacked high. Is this
本物なのか
real? I lightly touched the pile of gold with my finger. It was hard and cold. I almost thought that it might crumble like sandcastle if I touched it. Now there could be no doubt. It certainly was. 10-ton pile of gold ingots. Thinking that ago, I just found I figured out to be crying out in delight. I didn't really feel like laughing. I thought it was only good man to do so in a situation like this. So I forced it out. Because of this, only a few feeble laughs slipped from my mouth. And at the moment, even stronger than my delight. It was feeling as though I'd entered a place I wasn't supposed to. For a while, all I could do was stand there shocked, unsure what I should do now that the episode of Surreal had been completed. Then, I heard approaching footsteps. They were coming from the stairway I had entered by. Someone was coming. Could it be Kinzo? Also, please don't tell me that... Okay, please don't tell me the fucking candles were lit already. Like, does Kinzo or Genji come down here regularly to light the candles? That's a serious fire hazard. And like... Can you imagine someone coming down here, finding it, and it's just like fucking burnt to crisp with the like melted... With a melted, like a 10-ton melted gold pile? Can you imagine? Can you just imagine? That'd be something. If he finds out I'm in a place like this, want to get so... if he finds out I'm in a place like this, want to get scolded harshly? That's the real reason Kinzo's always burnt wise. Yes, his fucking gold burned. It's all worthless. I thought about hiding, pretending this never happened. My legs wouldn't move. I kept standing there, stunned in front of the pile of gold, as the footsteps drew closer and closer. The door opened, and I saw who it was. It wasn't Kinzo.
そなたは
You
自分の力だけでたどり着
You
い
reached this place by your power alone. I mean, technically you cheated for them, so no, definitely not.
うん
Indeed. For some kind, Genji Sarabino's silence, so he's calculating something. Then he slowly clapped his hands together. He did it again, over and over. It took quite a long time to realize that he was applauding me.
親方様は碑文を最初に解いた者に
The master has said that he will hand over the gold and then headship to the first person who solves the epitaph. If no human can prove it, it isn't cheating, it's magic. And this man is not gonna say shit about it, huh?
"そしてその人物がベアトリーチェであると信じた。
Yeah, really? Genji ratting on someone? Genji never says shit. Yep. Genji gave a very helpful hint. And as long as he never says anything about it, then he never said it. And he believed that the person would be Beatrice.
ベアトリーチ
Beatrice?
ェ私が
Me?
これは運命だ。
This is fate.
お前は今日を迎えるのが
It's fate that brought you to this
運
day.
命だったのだ。
I didn't really understand what Genji was saying. Shock seeing the goat still had me paralyzed.
こっちへ来なさい。
You think she actually created that ensemble out of just his clothes? Nah, I don't think so. Come this way.
はい
Okay. I mean, it's probably a shame, but it was only thinking about the jokes. Even out the goat, she's got years and years of high wages, no expenses. If she wanted to put together beach outfits, she could pretty easily do it. I wonder when she would have the time to, like, do it, though. Like, when does she get a chance? I wonder when her free days are. They're probably good. Genji opened a closet. Inside was a dress form wearing a beautiful... Inside it was a dress form wearing a... What the fuck's a dress form? Inside it was a dress form wearing a beautiful dress made of black cloth and golden stitching. I saw it, I immediately understood. It was the witch's dress. A black dress worn by the Beatrice in the portrait.
これに着替えなさい。
Changed into this.
これは
This.
かつてお前が着ていたものだ。
Genji already had the dress, so it seems valid something he would have... Fuck. Why'd you corrupt my mind like this? I hope they got the blood out. No. Still in. Onside. You're getting some bad vibes, some really bad vibes? Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, Wise. Look, all that's gonna happen is that Kinzo's gonna get killed by his love. The end. Done. Please don't let anything else happen. I just murdered Kinzo, please. Let that be the end of it. It's something that you once wore. I never worn a dress like this. However, I understood what Genji meant. This dress was one that Beatrice once wore. The one who shows the miracle by solving the epitaph is Beatrice. By reaching this room, I succeed the position of the real Beatrice. The one in the portrait. Why do I call myself Beatrice? His name, the gun witch who rose over Royal Kajima's night, is Beatrice. That's right. I was never the real Beatrice. I was a different witch, stealing the name of the witch from Kinzo's delusions. Now, I have become the real Beatrice. If solving the epitaph's riddle, I would achieve my resurrection. I was one who signed that rule, or so I thought. As it turns out, this really was a ritual to resurrect Beatrice. I believe that I could create my own fate with magic. I was a master of that magic, if he had led me here by the hand. At this moment, I was forced to truly accept and leave this word called fate. And after I put this on, you will go to the master. Ready yourself. Oh, this has such bad vibes. This has such terrible, terrible fucking vibes. Wait here. Okay. My lord, it is Genji. So now you don't think Kinzo is surviving this encounter? Probably not. After Genji knocked, the sound of the study's door unlocking could be heard. Do you think it's one of Shannon's biggest defense mechanisms due to the life she had? The very deterministic viewpoint of looking at everything. That and God. She goes back to... She seems to go in back on, like, trial by God and other such things decently often in her eternal thoughts. After a single glance telling me to wait, Genji entered alone. I cannot believe this day has come. Fate can be such a strange thing. Kumasawa was with us too. I thought this dress, which didn't really suit me, would lead to a lot of jokes, but she didn't laugh at me at all. On the contrary, when she saw me, her expression had turned stern as though a long-awaited day had finally come. My heart raced. It wasn't supposed to matter who solved the epitaph. There shouldn't be anything strange about me solving it. Everyone else maintained solemn expressions. That, along with everything else, made this feel like some sort of grand ceremony. So, Genji's here, Kumasawa's here. Now where the fuck is Nanjo? You think about Genji and Kumasawa are the two most responsible parties in Rokujima explosion? What? The suffocating silence continued. Eventually the door opened and Genji peeked out. Please enter.
ベアトリーチェ様
Beatrice-sama. We could have just let this rest, but nope, fate had to intervene. Yep, and now everything's gonna come to head. Yay! They're saying those words to me, not to the person I had been until a short while ago. Go ahead, Beatrice-sama. Yozama also urged me forward with a respectful bow. Kinzo was probably waiting for me inside. What expression should I wear as I go in? How should I greet him? I don't have a clue. As the two of them motioned me forward, it was all I could do to avoid tripping over the dress as I walked. Genji could not give him the hint, but as it was clear an outcome he wanted, he definitely had one of the higher percentages of blame here. Genji definitely wanted, at least partially, I think. Okay, it's a bit complicated, but I think Genji wants this because he both wants to give Kinzo what he wants and see and make up for what he has done, and he wants to, you know, not have Shannon be fucking separate from her actual family forever. Probably isn't happy about that.
Kinzo-san.
Oh god fucking damn it, he is here. This is really gonna play out exactly as we said, isn't it? Great. Amazing. Why? It really is always these three. Always these three. Never not these three. Blame these three for fucking everything. Ginzo-san. She's here. Ginzo was over the portrait of Beatrice, crouched on the ground as though kneeling. And on his word, he slowly turned, still crouching. Oh! Oh! Ginzo's eyes were already red with crying. He saw me, grown with wonder. Beatrice! Beatrice! Had he forgotten how to stand up? He crawled over to where I was. As he called out me with the name of the one he had loved long ago. I was too stunned to move. Then Kinzo grabbed the hem I dressed, gripped it tightly, and curled up and sobbed. Beatrice! Oh, I'm sorry! I'm so sorry! You're waiting for Kinzo to literally say, now I have no regrets for immediately dying, for now I'm totally using that when talking about his causes of death. Eh. And a servant of a rich household, revealing that she was really a princess, the whole time is very much a fairy tale perspective that new things that at least some might say it's fantasy. I knew how you felt. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me, I beg you. There's nothing I could say. Just standing here like this was all I needed to do. In the moment of atonement, the moment he had spent half his life searching for her had finally come. A human's life is packed with sin. So, humans seek forgiveness while they still live. Shannon getting trauma dumped in. What the fuck is this all about? Yeah, no, that's appropriate reaction. Old man trauma dumps on young woman. Very confused. Good reason to be confused. is like that for Kinzo. There's no longer anyone in the world who could give that to him. The miracle had woven one together, and at this moment he obtained the impossible.
Oh! Beatrice! Beatrice! You need not forgive me, you need not say anything! All I ever wanted was to say one word of apology! Oh!
Kenzo kept grasping the dress's hem and sobbing. As soon as humans are not forgiven by other people, they find forgiveness through regret and repentance. I don't know that some sin, some fault of his, has been forgiven thanks to the way I look. Kenzo's sobbing gradually ceased. And slowly looked at me and rose. He staggered. Nanjo rushed forward to support him. Is this man literally gonna die from a heart attack from like being happy now? Like, what the fuck?
You you're still alive. It brings me such joy.
This time his words weren't directed through me, but at me. Hesitant, unsure how I should respond. One person Umineko becomes happy. Instant death. No happiness is allowed in this setting, as we all know. My lord, I beg you forgiveness for keeping this a secret from you all this time.
No matter. I do not fault you, Genji. You should have said that committed. Everything is changed and I was going to say for my atonement.
Hey, Wise, come on. Balor wasn't a neutral man until he came back to the island, and therefore he had to make up for his happiness and by becoming absolutely miserable and having the worst time ever. However, there can be no doubt that today's miracle is a true one. By her own power, without anyone's help. Solve the that before anyone else.
He did well. Solve that convoluted epitaph.
Oh, so you made it bullshit, okay.
Thanks. Yes. Your voice resembles your mother's.
Oh, you're revealing this now. Okay. Oh, fuck.
Your face reminds me of that mother and daughter. Think of how the beach's blood flows through your veins. Yes, the traces of the Ecuadorian areas are right there.
It had to be BS to solve without help, so the only way to solve it is to be Beatrice. Fucking Kindle logic. Who are they saying I look like? Beatrice-sama. Thanks for giving me what I'm about to tell you a secret for all this time. You were the child of Beatrice-sama and the master. Alright, so just get that Kinzo, they have some favoritism for Shannon and Cam before this point, given he trained them in firearms, which is 9% of my moves. So perhaps they always is suspect. I mean, admittedly, someone comes onto the island, they look like, I imagine Kinzo first saw Shannon was like, holy shit, what the fuck? He probably had to do a double take for a second there. Like, hold on, wait, that's not Beatrice. It isn't. What? It's true. You've been raised as a child without parents. However, your true father is the master. Surely, if he's suspecting, that makes perfect sense. He put up the epitaph, then had the hard heart with Genji. Like, all of his magic was deliberate and very real trickery. Be quite impressive on his part.
Thank
your true mother is Beatrice-sama. Is that, really? Yes. You truly are a descendant of Beatrice-sama. Oh, neat, I'm a legit hair of the Shrew of the Tongue Goat. Wait, oh no. Yeah, Shannon's about to realize, I don't know when it's gonna come down that, oh, fuck a duck. I'm related to everyone I love, but it's probably gonna come down soon enough. Is such a strange fate really possible? I've dreamed about this. Dreamed about what it'd be like to be the Golden Witch, Beatrice. That dream was for me alone. So, I dreamed that if I saw the epitaph, carried out a search, I would revive as the true Beatrice. Is it really conceivable that after I solved it, he just really did revive? I truly carry Beatrice's blood? And I'd say this might have been another reason Ken didn't want to admit his feelings to Jessica. That would be incredibly understandable, yes. Yes. There's no doubt about it whatsoever. It must have been hard for you living to this day without knowing your parents' affection. And look how wonderfully you've grown. So, you all knew about me? Genji, Kumasawa, and even Nanjo nodded wordlessly. Well, Ken is lying about Genji. Which one? There's been quite a few. He was like a father to me. Oh, that one. Yeah. Okay. Now think about it. That explains. Now that I think about it, that explains so many things. I was always, in some way, special. Genji Kumasawa always treated me very kindly. Then does that mean that this day is a promised day, which would eventually have come no matter what? I don't understand anything anymore. It's all God's miracle. Promised fate has led me to this day. Beatrice. No. Lion. Leon. Oh, you always intended for her to be known as Leon. Okay. That is the name I wanted to give you.
あなたの本
It
当
is your
の
true
名前
name.
でございます。
Leon! Now I turn everything that Beatrice gave to me. Well, Kenji was, I am both grateful and resentful for many things, the feelings mixing together and evening out with neutrality. If only Shannon was just dumber. The irony of, if you were stupider, you wouldn't be in so much pain. I returned to the gold. So they're the Ushima family which was created by it. It's only fitting after so many others collecting the name Beatrice, Beatrice herself collects so many of her own names. Damn, that's a good line, actually. Kenzo stuck out a wrinkled hand. On his finger was a ring with a one-winged eagle crest, which was a symbol of the Ushima family head. He pulled it off, grasped it tightly, and then held it out to me. I didn't know what to do. Slowly, as though they were being drawn forward, out of my hands, palms up. And pressing his fist against my cupped hands, Kinto slowly opened his hand and let the ring drop. Leon! My child. To be honest, this is a lot better than what you thought was going to happen, but the incest bomb still hurts. Oh, the incest bomb does damage completely. At the minute, though, I think Beatrice might be... I think Beatrice might be a little too overwhelmed right now to kind of comprehend the incest bomb. Your fate has been toyed with as a result of my sin. Please, forgive me. Now that my ring is the new and proper head of the Ushima family. All the gold belongs to you. I ask that you use it as you please and hope that it will be enough to heal some small part of the pain you have suffered. Kenzo being cognizant enough to recognize her as Leon and only wanting to give her the hope that giving her the family is relatively nice. There's more Beatrice characters than non-Beatrice characters at this point. No, I can't deny that. Also, this is a lot more sweet than I thought it would be, yeah. That trifling amount of guilt may be nothing in comparison with the sin I committed. But even so should be enough to bring you some comfort. Thank you. Leon! I have one final request. Yeah, kids are trying to make up for everything he did and yet still ruining things. Motherfucker at least recognizes, oh god, I was a monster, I did the worst thing, I don't know how... What else? Should have donated the money to charity that she gains access to when she becomes an adult. That might have worked. What is it? Could you call me... Uh-huh. Sorry. What did you say? Could you call me father? I understand why you're unable to. I'm not going to bother you in any way.
そしてそなたもまた父など
Well, you've been raised not knowing anything about your father. So Kenzo is killed by the F-bomb. That's that I realize that's not a game you can call me by. Because I have no right to ask this of you. I know you have that. Still, I ask of you. If I could just hear that, I would have no further regrets. After being asked like that, was it possible for me to refuse? Even if I am his child, I cannot see him as my father. So, okay. Nandra, meanwhile, is taking that detail down to use later. So I felt strong resistance saying that word. But they say that saying it was the right thing to do. Only God can truly forgive sins. But, though it may be temporary, it will be saved by the forgiveness of others. But, there. The awkward word made Kenzo laugh. Drops of silver fell from both of his eyes. In that moment, the shadow that covered his face was wiped away. Kenzo apparently relies on guilt and loathing Joe and Sandy to survive. You can't just take that away from him. Jesus Christ, the man is like, I don't feel sad anymore. Oh God, has he felt sad for like the last 20 plus years? Jesus crime. Thank you, Leon, my child, and the Indians as well. Thank you for this last chance. Ask for forgiveness. Of course, only that's a simple act to earn me forgiveness. The rest I would do as I burn in the fires of hell. You know, I was not expecting Kenzo to quite be at the end of his life this, self-aware. The man is very much aware of what he is, and I was not expecting that. I do appreciate it, though. I, Ushirimiya Kenzo, have no more regrets in this life! No regrets or things left undone! Kenzo would have been great if he weren't such a bastard. He's had like 20 years to think about it. Yeah, I know. I generally wasn't expecting it. I'm happy to see it, but I wasn't expecting it. Looking up to the heavens, Kenzo spread his arms as though facing an applauding audience, laughing at the top of his lungs. It was the final pleasure, known only by those who have been released from all regrets of the world. Kenzo's laugh weakened, and when it disappeared, dropped to her knees like a puppy with a strings cut. It slowly fell to the ground. My lord! So he wasn't killed? He just dropped from happiness? Oh, okay.
Nanjo-sensei.
Dr. Nanjo?
Yes.
The master had fallen. They walked up to him slowly. They already knew. And do so, already burned itself out. After checking Kenzo's pulse, Nanjo shook his head and stood back up.
大往生だ。
It was a peaceful death.
心残りもない。
I don't think he had any regrets at all.
親方様は
And maybe
あるいはもう
the master died long before now.
お亡くなりになっていたのです。それを親方様の魔法として
It's only his magic and tenacity that kept him going so long.
流れていたに過ぎないのです。そして
And once he finally had a chance to apologize to Beatrice Sama for everything, he finished everything he had to do.
全てを終えられたのでしょう。
I am conflicted. Yeah, Wise, I'm conflicted as fuck because goddamn is Kinzo responsible for so much of the trouble in this story. He is responsible for almost every single thing that has gone wrong in one way or another by how he raises his children, what he did in his life, and so much else. And yet, I don't know. The fact that at the end of his life he truly regretted everything he had done wrong and understood that he was even though he had felt like he had been forgiven by Beatrice, he knew he still had to pay for his crimes once he died. Like, I'm very conflicted about him. Like, I don't like the man, but I'm happy that I do respect like the self-awareness and the understandability for himself. Like, he understood what his sins were, and he was under no like delusion that he was gonna be like brought to heaven or anything afterwards. Please, rest in peace. I believe that you have redeemed yourself. Father? That was the one night reunion between me and my father. And also our final farewell. Yeah, he might have went out on his own terms, at least they were apologetic terms. Yeah. He wasn't bragging about his life or saying he had no regrets the entire time. So what the hell, that was gonna... Oh yeah, no, Beatrice is fucked up. Like, Jesus Christ. Mentally, Beatrice is fucked beyond belief. I think that's the whole theme of the VN, that even the worst people at the end of the day are still people. It doesn't ask you to forgive them, but simply understand them. This gold all belongs to you now. If you wish to exchange for money, I can arrange for that. Here it's worth 20 billion yen. All your dreams of work can now be granted with money. Must be tough to think what to do with this much money when it suddenly comes your way. There is nothing I desire among the things money can buy. You'd live a happier life, Shannon, if you just fucking ran. Chat's right. Run the fuck away. Nothing is worth the pain you're gonna go through. So, for the present, I would like to leave this here. Of course, I'm glad I have a lot of money. Victor, you're asking for the impossible there? Visiting Ballard, talking to him? You understand how fucking... that she's Ushiro Miya? Doing something that simple is impossible for her. However, money can't heal the pain in my heart. I just... want him to come back. As you wish. Then it shall be left here. Also, take this key. What is this? Is a key to this underground VIP room. Use this, you won't need to use the more complicated device. Yep, she has the money to go literally to Ballard, but the problem she has basically learned helplessness, and now she thinks God and fate is the cause of everything, won't even try. Japan is a small country. You get to like 2 Victor having the normal reaction to this, which is, God damn it, why are you Ushiro Miya? She was the only one who knew the answer to the past riddle, the only one, and the only key to this place was now hers. And he's already thought that Valor is happy and forgot about her. Yep. At this point, she truly was the master of this golden VIP room.
あなたはもはや
You're already the master of
こ
Rokujima.
の六軒島の主です。この島のすべて
You have the right to know all of this island's
お
secrets.
知りになられる資格があります。クアドリアンのことも話
We should talk about Kuwadorian too.
あなたのお母上が
That's the mansion your mother lived
なら
in.
れた隠し館です。お噂くらいは
I should hear rumors about
気
it.
になったことがあるでしょ
クワドリアン。
こ
Kuwadorian?
の島の両端には
There are two mansions of this
屋
island.
敷があります。
One at either end.
一方は
One is the mansion we know
私
well.
たちのよく知るお屋敷。もう一方
The other is at a mansion known as
クアドリアン
Kuwadorian.
と呼ばれる隠し屋敷でございます。
う。この島の
This island are the remains of a military base built during the war.
基地の跡があるのです。親方様は
Master used that to travel between the two ends of the island.
島の両端を行き来されておりました。
この部屋の奥に
There's an underground path in the back of this room. If you follow it, you will reach the basement of Kuwadorian on the other end of this island. Ah, so he was using underground passages. Okay. That secret mansion which only the master knew of. Of course, that mansion, like everything else, now belongs to the new head. It's a mansion your mother lived in. It's really worth taking a trip over there sometime.
私の
My mother. I've lived alone my whole life. The only person I felt like calling mother is Kumasawa-san, who always helped me out. Can't you wear a mother I've never met nor seen lived? Who in the world am I? Ask any questions you wish. You now deserve to know everything.
今は
Um,
何が何だかわからない。
right now, I'm feeling very
何
confused.
から聞け
I
ば
don't
いい
even
か
know
も
where I should start asking questions.
でもきっと
But I'm sure
たくさん聞きたいことが
I'll think of plenty of things to ask about.
これから見つかると思います。その時
When I do,
教えて
please tell me. As you wish.
あと
Also,
そんなに
being treated so respectfully like that,
居心地が悪
it
い
is a bit uncomfortable.
これまでと同じ
I'd like to be happy if you
口調で
talk to me the same way you've always done.
嬉しいです。
If that's what you wish, then I will do so.
私もその方が
Also, like he doesn't know where Bao lives, she has all the money she can find out, Ark. That's easy for me too. Oh no? What do we do now, Genji-san? Genji-san is dead. Oh, tell Crow-sama and Madame that he has passed away. Then we'll tell them that Leon-sama is the official successor to the headship. That's stalker behavior. Look, he's a family member. I don't think that counts as stalking. Does it? I don't know. I don't know if that counts as stalking. Yeah, I'd read it. After all, from this point forth, you're the Ushimiya family head. Alright, he's a family member. Minor issue, no. Me as the head? That's...
それに
And isn't Kraus-sama the successor? The one you saw as the F-Test was the successor. There exists a will specifying this. Master's final order was that you inherit everything.
あなたに全てを引き継ぐことなのです。
待ってください。
Please wait. I appreciate the sentiment, but I can't do the job being the successor.
次期当主なんて務まりませんし、そんな退任
And I can't accept such a big responsibility.
その役目は
I think it would be better for Kraus-sama to inherit the role. No! No! He is a giant fucking idiot Beto. No! No! Very much no!
よろしいのですか?
Are you certain? He is very stupid. Oh, right, I forgot. Currently, they don't have... It would be better if literally no one took over. Not wrong. I have to... and I would like to remind everyone that at this current moment, Beatrice doesn't have power of eternity for the estate. Currently, fucking Kraus gave that to someone. If you would like to remember. Say, I have learned who I am. Everyone knows about their parents. But I didn't since the time of my birth. And here today, I finally know the truth. That alone is enough for me. Doesn't matter, just drop a good bar and say I like that back. I hope they don't ask for a second one. If I suddenly became the Ushirina family head, how would Kraus-sama react? How angry would Madame be? I don't want to become the head of it means making them feel that way. Hey, I learned who I am. Who gave birth to me? How and when? These are things I want to learn from them as time goes on. That alone is enough. If they ask for a second gold bar, just go episode 2 rose on them. You mean smack them with a gold bar? I am Leon. And I am the Golden Witch Beatrice. Knowing that is enough for me. I don't plan to call myself the head. Perhaps someone can take that job. Is that your order, as the Ushirimiya family head? And she's a few other things too. Kendra definitely has connection to the Yakuza due to how big he was. Beatrice getting death paid to break some knees. Hi, Crystal. Hey, BB, you're Crystal, and today you have radio with dinosaurs. Hope you're having fun with Umineko. I am having a great time. Umineko is being a lot of fucking fun. It's a very enjoyable time. As you wish, master. Then I will make it so. Hell, Genji just like, hey, yeah, it's okay if you want to go. The illegal unmarked go convert your money. We got people for that. What a fucking thing they got. And please, don't tell anyone about what happened tonight. I want to say me. Which one? You got 2 different versions currently. It's something I want to do if I had the Ushirimiya headship or the gold. I want to wait here on this island as I've done in the past. I want everything to be exactly the same as it was. That's my only wish. As you wish, master. Everything that has happened tonight will not go beyond those present here. Yeah, being an Ushirimiya would complicate most of your relationships. Oh, yes, it fucking would. Umasawa? Dr. Nanjo? That is the wish of the new head. If that's what you want, I have no objections. Kinzo-san would entrust everything to you. If that is what you want, none of us will complain. You say exactly the same as it was. But do you really mean exactly the same? No differences at all. Yes. We'll keep this a secret. This place in the go will be sealed away.
もしもお金が
Had
必
any
要にな
money?
った
I'll
ら
ask you about it then.
その時改めて相談することにします。私には
That's enough for me.
それで十分です。
かしこまりました。
As you wish.
ここに至る
That gives him leading to this place and the key both belong to you.
すべてあなただけのものでございます。そして今夜の
And all of us swear to keep this events of this night a secret.
秘密にすることを誓います。次期当主は
Or someone will be the successor. And everything will go really wrong because of that, but okay.
私の
In my heart, you will always be the only true successor.
当主様はあなただけでございます。ご命令に従い、これからも
As you have ordered, we'll behave the same as we always have.
思いますが
Please order us whenever it suits you.
私の主は
You are my only master.
あなただけなのでございます。
Thank you. Thank you very much. A vast mountain of gold and the ring of the Ushimiya family head. And I became the true Beatrice, the Golden Witch. Right here, my very own golden land. But think about it, not much has actually changed. After all, I've always been the Golden Witch. I just have a few more people acknowledge that. Shanna had all the power and agency, she just couldn't see it, and she's willing to change stuff to this island. Yep. November 29th. The day I became a true witch. Oh, I am one yet many. I am the Golden Witch, Beatrice. The true ruler of Okajima, and the possessor of endless gold. Oh, that's what 1129 meant. Yep. Yet I am in no way complete. Here I wait for the return of the one person I love. Wow, this shit is great. The code is her and Balor's birthday put together? Seems like it. It's just not... It's Beatrice's birthday when she was reborn. Yeah, it's Balor's 7:15 and Beatrice's 11:29. Okay. Here's the culprit, really? Or, no, wait, the witch illusion scatters. Okay, that's the final part. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna power through, and I was thinking, should I try and power through, or should I just end it here for the night? I'm gonna power through. Let's try and finish this episode, or the chapter. And that is the end of my tale. Oh, you're ending it there. But aren't the next 2 years the fun part? We don't need them. After all we've heard in the past games about your inner conflicts and you suffered. No need to say any more.
これ以上語らせる必要はね
魂が満たない
You mean
家具た
the
ち
conflict of the furniture with incomplete souls?
決闘はしたのです
There was a duel.
決着も
The next few years are the downfall of Shane's sanity, you assume. Probably. The results had almost been decided.
しかし
However, the year 1986 was incredibly
1986 年の
merciless.
年はあまりに無慈悲が過ぎました
運命を
And then you curse your
だ
fate.
はい
Yes.
あと1年
If it had been 1 year sooner,
あるいは
or else 1 year
遅
later,
ければ
決闘の勝敗
the duel would have been
は
settled,
違う形では
though in different
つ
forms.
いただろうな
Silently, Claire hung her head. If only I had been given time. Yeah, rereading Shannon Kane's dialogue during the duel chapter 6 has been enlightening. Oh, I can only imagine so. I probably would need to reread it myself. Gross if I hadn't been given time to think and agonize. I curse everything. Why did it have to be 1986? I decided
委ねる決断
to
を
delegate my
しま
fate.
した委ねる
Delegate?
先代当主より
Like the ritual by which I inherited everything from the previous head.
私もまた
I decided to put myself in the hands of the fate called
奇跡という
Umineko.
名の運命に身を委ねることを選びました
Maybe more accurate to say that I entrust my fate to a spin of the roulette. We cannot even decide our own fate. So we let fate decide everything for us. Perhaps someone's efforts will be rewarded. Or perhaps all will be joined and set free. Or perhaps someone would be kind enough to put a stop to this lunacy.
どの運命をルーレット
No
で
matter
決
which
し
fate the
そうか
roulette chose,
私はそ
I
れに
plan
従
to
う
obey
こ
its
とにし
ruling.
ました私は
I would not resist fate.
抗ったと
After all, whenever I've tried in the past, fate has always been heartless to me.
私に非常だったんですから
Let her hung her head and let a single tear drop down. Humans will carelessly say that people have infinite possibilities. However, the endless witch knows how limited those possibilities really are. So within the limits of her fate, she tried to find the infinite. And trusting her fate to God, she tried to find the infinite. However, this did not mean that she abandoned her fate. She had spun fate's roulette with an unshakable and certain will. A certain fate where absolutely no one could escape the epitaph was not solved. With it, she sealed up the island, herself included. October 4th and 5th, 1986 were sealed away by an absolute and certain will. And she chose herself between one of the fates that could be chosen in that short span of time of that island.
これで
And now,
今度こそ
my confession is truly over.
おしまいです私の
This should be enough to find the motive for the
事件
crime.
の動機はもう十分でしょうこれでわからぬなら
If you still do not know,
語りません
I will say no more.
どうせ
It's not as
私
though
の心など誰も
anyone could understand my heart
わ
anyway.
からぬでしょうから
そうだな
Yeah, there's no need to say any
それ以上
more.
語る必要はね
運命の
After watching how I wandered into a dead end of fate,
リオン
Leon, do you see how great a hope you represent to
どれ
me?
ほどの希望であるかわかるでしょうか
Yeah, I didn't reveal everything, but you've read the whole VNF now. You basically have the full story of the culprit. Yep.
私は
I'm
あなたの
a different possibility for you.
あなたが幸せであ
The
る
fact that your happiness makes me jealous, but to an even greater degree, it shines brightly in my eyes. It makes me smile.
嬉しいのですあなたという
You are a possible future.
今の私
Right now.
それだけで
That fact is my salvation.
私は
I
私の分まで
live with enough happiness for the both of
幸
us.
せになってくださいあなたに
I'm glad I got to meet you once. At the end,
感謝します
you have my thanks,
ベルンカステル
Lady Burn Castell.
私はあんたの
I'm just carrying out your funeral.
感謝なんて
There's no need to thank me.
では
Well, it's our time to end this. Now time to send the dead to the land of the dead. Yes, this is my funeral after all. It's time for me to go back to where I belong. Don't make that face. And please, rejoice that you are not me. After all, I rejoice in that fact as well. I'll live. I'll live for the both of us. Thank you. Live in happiness. And someday, find yourself a wonderful person. I pray that you live as a human, without awakening as a witch. That you have a single and a whole soul, and love one person with all your strength. I hope you live your life like that. Okay. Will-san, I thank you for being an observer. You aren't the one I truly wanted to understand me, but you have saved my heart. I understand you. I don't ignore the heart. Thank you. So now that I have a splendid observer who understands me, I want to trust my final moments to you. Are you sure? Yes. For me, the important thing is whether the person understands me, not how well I know them. The one I want to understand me didn't. The person no connection to me did. There's nothing sad about it. On the contrary, the fact that a person no relation to me was able to understand me is a miracle that I feel grateful for. Oh yeah, no, Balor... I cried myself. I get Balor entirely in episode 5. Holy shit. You are a good observer, and the only one who has managed to understand me. That connection is strong enough. All right. I offer my heart to you, nameless and wonderful observer. Leon, get back. Huh? What's going to happen? A mystery story can't meet its death, unless the detective performs the last rites. Would just stopping your heart be enough? When you mourn the dearly departed, you just put just their heart into the coffin? Got it. That which was born from Earth will return to Earth. Return all of you to the Earth. Earth to Earth. Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust. Illusions to illusions. And dreams to dreams. You showed me a battler. Right. Then let us begin. This is my burial. Whenever you're ready. Let us start. In the manner of the end of my final game. Light gathered at Will's back and a sword materialized. Light gathered at Will's back and a sword materialized there. Shit. Slowly, he drew it out. Its pitch black tip, which could be neatly sliced apart truth from fiction, swung once, leaving a black trail, and then again, leaving a white trail. I'll cut the truth out from the fiction. Come. Following Will's lead, a cylinder sword appeared in Claire's hand. Its tip glinted silver, the opposite of Will's. What?
第1のゲーム
First game, first Twilight.
園芸装
6 corpses in the guarding shed. Illusions to illusions. The corpse that cannot return to Earth returns to illusions. Willow's pitch black slash cut across Claire's body at an angle. The baby flies through her like she was water. The tip sent golden flower petals scattering.
第1のゲーム
I-
第2の番
There's a fan theory that the real story is black to represent the real text of the game. Be interesting. Also, is this an answer? First game, second Twilight.
寄り添いし
Two corpses are close together in a locked room protected by a
二人で
chain.
守られし密室に
Illusions to illusions. Chain of illusion can imprison only illusions. Oh, neither one was dead. Okay. Okay, illusions are imprisoning illusions, which mean no one... The door... It is not a locked room. It is not... It is both not a locked room and the corpses are not corpses. Or maybe they are corpses. I'm reading this incorrectly, probably. Genji can't cut it. Oh yes, I forgot about that. Good point. The razor thin black blur sent golden flower petals scattering again. This one easy enough.
第1のゲーム
First game, fourth Twilight.
密室書
Belled head from the locked room study, confined in a scorching furnace. Illusions to illusions. And of course, Genji would corroborate any story canon would say. When the man of illusions go to where he belongs.
第1のゲーム
First game, fifth Twilight.
杭に胸を捧げし少年の最後
The last one to the boy who offered his chest to a stake. Illusions to illusions. The witch in the stake of illusion appears not but illusions. The witch. So he clarified that. He clarified in that sentence before that that Kinzo is the man of illusions, which means that illusions is stuff that isn't true, which is both the witch and the stake can only kill things that aren't real. Okay, got it. So exactly as we suspected.
第1のゲーム
First game, 6th, 7th, and 8th Twilights.
第8の番歌う少女の
Three corpses lying in a locked room with a singing
3
girl.
人のむくろ
Illusions to illusions. Illusions of a blind girl's song. Illusions of a locked room. I'm a bit confused about that one.
お見事です
Well done. Yes, you really are splendid. The room wasn't locked in the first place. Oh, right, I forgot that was the problem with the locked room. I forgot about that. Whoops, yep, that makes sense. Another risky game from the very start. What do you have done if you insist on seeing your face and just stepped inside? We figured most of these out way back, yeah. Also, indeed, it is exactly what he suspected.
それが
That's what it means to entrust yourself to fate.
ということなのです
The monster roulette you were talking about. I mean, of course, Maria relied for Beatrice, yeah. Let us continue.
第2のゲーム第1の番
Hideyoshi and Eva had to be conspirators then. I think in that game they were conspirators, considering the fact that she said illusions to illusions, which means both the locked room and the dead people were illusions. If George went into the storage shed in episode 1, they would have busted so fast. Yep.
殻を裂かれし
6 with their stomach split in the locked room chapel.
幻は幻に
Illusions to illusions. Go truth locks the lock of
幻の
illusions.
錠を閉ざす
Oh, that's what he meant. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I got confused. I understood everything and now I'm getting myself confused. God fucking damn it. Also, what?
第2のゲーム
Second game, second twilight.
寄り添いし
Even the corpse of the two who are close cannot be close.
幻は
Illusions to illusions. Yeah, the goat truth there is weird. Mentioning the goat truth to illusions, the goat truth locks the lock of illusions. Yeah, you think the chapel was never locked. Okay, that makes sense. Illusions you haven't filled the road do not leave a corpse. Yeah, we suspected that already.
第2のゲーム
Which you guess confirms that Rosa was co-conspirator of that game. So she was just gaslighting Balor to make him feel bad, apparently. Great to know. Second game, fourth, fifth, and sixth Twilights. In Achi's locked room, none are left alive.
残すものはなし
土は土に
Earth to earth.
棺桶が
No one disputed that coffin is a locked room.
門を挟む者はいない
You think she was filtering out during the second game, realizing that things were way worse than she thought? Maybe. Also, yeah, everyone was dead in that room, exactly as we suspected. So Shannon died in there? Yes.
第2
As we know, if Shannon or Cannon's corpse is directly inspected by Balor, that means they have to be dead. You still don't get the how? Good question. I'm not quite sure myself. Maybe she slammed her head directly into the fucking spike? That would do it. Second game, 7th and 8th Twilights. The two sliced to death by the red-eyed phantom.
土は土に
Earth to earth, illusions to illusions. Okay, so
幻に
No
生み出
illusion
せ
can
る
create a
袋はな
corpse.
し
every time the blade passed through Claire's body, golden flower petals flew everywhere. Bit by bit, the petals covering her heart were being torn away. The witch illusion was scattering.
第3のゲーム
Third game, first Twilight.
連鎖密
Six corpses connected by the linked locked rooms. Illusions to illusions.
輪になる密室
The locked room ring, the end of the beginning, and beginning overlap. Yep, exactly what we were saying for that one, where because they found Shannon's body first, and then Cannon's body, which means that you can make up the lie and keep the illusion going.
第3のゲーム第
Third
2
game, second Twilight.
バラ庭園
The corpse of the mother and child lie together in the rose garden.
土は土
Right, Shannon first, and Cannon's body last. Yep. Earth to earth.
語られし
No false words in their final
何
moments
の
as
偽
told.
りもなし
Is it diagram how the gun thing worked? God damn. Sounds a bit silly.
第3のゲーム
Third game, fourth and fifth and sixth Twilights.
第6の番屋敷にて倒
Three corpses lying in the mansion.
土は土
Earth to earth.
語られし
No false words in their final
何
moments
の
are
偽
as
り
told.
もなし
第3のゲーム
Third game, seventh and eighth
第
Twilights.
8の番夫婦2人は
The corpses of the husband and wife lie exposed under the arbor.
土は土に
Earth to earth.
明白なる犯
The office cover wields the blade of
無情の刃を
impermanence.
奮いたり
Yeah, this is quite funny to read because this is just basically Will going, "You fucking, it's obvious it was Emma, holy shit! Do I even need to explain?" Fourth game, first twilight. A mastering storm sweeps through the dining hall. Illusions to illusions. There was one like going through the turn to illusions. Okay, so that's exactly as we thought. Everyone was in on it who was in there. Yep. These two are a bit confusing. Fourth game, second twilight. The two young ones face their trials and pass away together. Illusions to illusions. Comes one like going through the return to illusions. So they... I'm not sure what part you're referring to as a going truth in that one, honestly. Fourth game, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth twilights. None of the runaways are left alive. Jessica was lying on a phone call with Balor? Oh, yeah, no, I was just wondering what collective truth they were lying about. Earth to Earth, illusions to illusions. Silent corpses adorned by fiction. Eh? What? So they actually are all dead. Oh, okay, yes, they are all indeed dead, but there was a fictional reason behind everything. Okay, get it. Fourth game, ninth twilight, and none shall be left alive. Earth to Earth, illusions to illusions. Fiction locked inside cat box becomes truth. So it's entirely plausible for Canon to have gone inside and killed them. Got it. Okay. This game really does not want to give you straight answers to the actual mysteries, huh? Over and over again, Claire's body was sliced by the pitch black sword. As proved, the chapel was now filled with golden flower petals, which danced around like gold snow. It's beautiful. Who wouldn't want their last one to be like that? Yeah, without thinking, you would get none of that and would just assume it's all nonsense. Don't stop thinking. If you stop thinking, you're dead. Gold snow was like confetti at this finale of a show. Curtains were finally falling on the stage that was her. Then, one final question. Sure. Clara slowly raised her hands. The sword she held became golden rose petals and melted away. She stood there, arms wide, waiting for the final strike. Who am I? Illusions to illusions. The promised reaper lowers the curtain on the tale regardless of the witch's will. The wide swing of Will's pitch black blade played through Claire's form. Blown away by a powerful gust of wind, her uniform crumbled in an instant, became a storm of golden flower petals, was torn apart. Who am I? Important question, even for her. Yep. After she was blown away, a golden heart remained in midair. It was too swallowed by the vortex of wind and broke down into a flower of petals. The golden vortex swirled around the chapel. Then the swirl of petals gradually scattered out of existence and vanished. The few remaining petals danced around like snowflakes. Those final vestiges decorated the chapel beautifully. You suppose that's what it means to entrust yourself fate regardless of the mystery, and if it's solved, everything ends when the clock strikes 12. A beam of light lit the center of the stage. There stood Claire, whose tale had ended. Then slowly, softly, she faced the audience and bowed. Applause spread throughout the theater. The long, long tale she had finished telling was being given massive applause. It went on and on. And on and on. The stage slowly sunk into the darkness of oblivion. Claire continued to bow in front of the unending applause. As the curtain fell, she faded into the darkness. People are born with sin, and live life to obtain forgiveness from someone. Perhaps they are born as mysteries, and live life searching for someone to solve them. Here, all of her riddles had been solved, with no lingering regrets. People are riddles. They want someone else to solve their riddle. They live life wanting someone to solve the riddle that they are, the most difficult riddle in the world. They want someone to look at the riddle they are, and they want that person to solve it. For her, that wish has been granted. Her soul will wander no longer. Rest in eternal slumber within your catbox coffin. Though there had been so many golden flower petals flitting about like a blizzard, not a single one remained. Everything had become dust, vanished as though there had been nothing there in the first place. And all was silent once more. Even the sound of rain was gone. That rain must have stopped at some point. He knew it was her salvation. I hope so. Cursed herself and her inescapable dead-end fate. Gave up. Seeing you a happy miracle in her eyes, gave her away nothing else could. So don't make that face. The rain is gone, the seagulls will return once more. That was a pretty tasteful ending for you. Owl only told me to carry out the funeral. Oh, I just called a facilitator and you, and let you do everything. Thank you, Will. In Claire's place, I want to thank you. Thanks for cutting all the lingering regrets for a me of a different tale. Although I see a bit more head clutching and blind confusion from you. I understand now. Realize how happy my life has been. If fate had toyed with me, and if I were living in another world, I got stuck in the same dead end of fate. However, thanks to an extremely improbable bit of good luck, I live in this world. I know now how much that means, how much it's worth. What's up? Why the significant look? I thought decent wishes didn't exist. I might have to change that theory. I don't care if this looks happy. Bernie's involved. I don't fucking trust this in the shitting slightest. Don't worry, no need to change it. I'll join that kid's game to kill some time. And though I lost, I enjoy playing. That kid died without folding up her game board. I just took charge of cleaning up. As thanks for letting me play because it's a loser's duty. Funny how Burn went from our one ally to never trust her ever? I trust Lambda a fuck ton more. And also, sure, I don't mind losing. Yeah, bigger lie, never been told. There's sure to be a lot crueler than this. Crueler? Well, this be a cruel game that ignores the heart. Yes, it was a cruel game. Though she claimed that the game was fantasy. I brought you along, made it end as a mystery. The witch illusion has been spectacularly crushed, and my little bit of revenge is complete. To bring an end to this tangled tale of love with absolute and certain willpower. Out of respect for that certain willpower, the witch has certainly made that kid a witch for just 2 days. Even with this limited span of 2 days, I've been able to enjoy an endless kaleidoscope. I will bestow my favor, so no more miracles will occur. However, even that ending is something that child wished for. Which truth did those endless tales settle on in the end? Who knows? Can't say for sure. That's what makes it a cat box. When you open the box, you get a tale where no trace of mansion remains and no one except Eva survives. And since Eva died without saying anything, all the truth is inside the cat box. Well, yeah, but like, it's entirely because their fate has never been fully determined. It is entirely possible for Balor and fucking it's entirely possible for Balor and Beto to be alive. Fuck, I think the only game where Beto actually like dies is episode 2, right? Episode 2 and maybe episode 4 is when she's actually dead. And that's it. Endless possibilities, all kept within a limited box. She's saying that no one but Eva survives. Yeah, and that's not in fucking red, so I do not give a shit. As we don't want spoilers, we want to try and figure this out on our own. It's fine to gaslight me and girl keep and gate boss and all that shit. I fucking cry every time chat does it, but they do it a lot, and it's fine in that case. If I can't tell the truth, it's fine telling the truth. You feel like Valor was alive? You want to leave Angie? Oh. Why you made Balor out there to be a fucking yandere? Now that I think about it, you know, island where she lived and died was a Golden Land. If you can call a cat box a Golden Land, that is. And all of the imaginable stories that occur within that cat box, Balor wrote the most enjoyable. You mean that book in Beatrice's coffin? That's right. It's the happiest possible tale for her, which he thought of himself. It was a really fun, love-filled, happy tale. Yes, Leon, maybe the real Golden Land was a friend to me along the way. I also think that tale was the most fitting one to put in her coffin. No, that's wrong. Uh-huh? You heard Claire? You are our open salvation. More than anything else, it's you living on and having so be her salvation. Right. Live happily.
たはただ
That's all you need to do to be that kid's miracle.
あの子の奇跡なのだからはい
Yes,
彼女の分も
I'll live happily enough for the both of us.
幸せに生きます。
よくこいつを見つけ
I'm
出し
surprised you found this kid.
あの膨大な
You have to search through and about
200何万
2 million,
から探
through
し
about
出した
2 million of them in that vast sea.
私ごときにできることなん
Such trivialities are all I am capable of.
これで葬儀は
And now, the funeral is over.
約束通り
As promised, I've released the barrier.
あんたが立ち
Once you leave, time will start moving in like normal.
通りに動き
これでお役御
So, you're done with us now.
早く帰
Don't get back quickly. Don't,
ダイアナが
start scratching the curtains.
出す短い間で
We weren't together long, but thank you for your help.
あばよ
So long.
なる幾百万
Be
の
happy.
自分たちの顔
For the sake of millions of other
幸
yous.
せになりな
When he left the chapel, a beautiful after-rain sky stretched out above him. That sky, which was a mix of rain clouds, gaps of sunlight, and a tint of twilight, had beauty to it that can be described in words. Mo slowly descended the stone stairs, stepping into the puddles. Then he waved without looking back and left the chapel behind. His former footprints gradually faded away, until there was no trace left.
じゃ
Okay, time for me to disappear too.
さよなら
Goodbye, Leon.
リオンあなたにも
I have you to thank as well.
あなたに
I believe I said some fairly inconsiderate things to you. They were not inconsiderate enough.
申し訳ありま
You
せ
have
ん
my
でした
apologies.
あなたは
You taught me something
私に
very
大
important.
切なことを教えてくれました何か
What is it?
何
No, it's nothing.
感謝され
It's been a century since anyone's thanked me, so I wasn't sure how to respond.
なんて返事をすればいいか戸惑っただけよ
Bernice shrugged, then floated up into the air. Then she looked up at the beautiful 7 colors of light shining in through the stained glass. It felt as though someone was looking down at her from there.
アウアウローラ
Aurora?
これで答え
Was that enough of an answer check for you?
これでわか
You
る
still don't get it when I gather the other observer witches and have a tea party or something.
お茶会で
Then you can listen to their
他
theories.
の魔女の推理でも拝聴したら私は意地悪
I mean, I won't give any more hints than
これ以上
this.
詳しくはやらないわよ考えぬ
There are
魔
no
女
witches you don't think.
なぜなら
After all, witches don't think either die or turn to
海
seaweed.
の木図なんだものさ
Now it's time to go back and have a drink.
ああんたの
Oh, discussing how much of your theory was right.
を魚に一杯やりましょうもう悪役
I'm tired of playing the part of the bad guy. And of being a Miko.
私もこれ
You're
で
done with me
お
now.
役ごめんよじゃあねリオン
Bye, Leon.
そして
And bye to you too, observer witches. Wait, hold on. Are you calling me a witch? Oh, for fuck's sake, no! Have I been a witch this entire time? Burn-Castell burst and disappeared. A single golden flower petal glittered. I've become a witch by virtue of fucking Leanne picked it up. There's the only trace of miracle that remained in this chapel. At that time, cheery voices could suddenly be heard. There's the relatives. They came out of the waiting room one by one.
リオンここにいたのですか
I've earned this title through this journey. Thank you, Brush. Witch of Whispers, or Warlock of Whispers. Episode 5 and 6, you think we saw pretty thoroughly? The thing that's really missing is Shannon's death in episode 2, and apparently that was a trap mechanism? Some fucking now. So, this is where you were, Leon.
探しましたよ
I was looking for you.
母さん
Mother,
申し訳ありま
my
せん
apologies.
少し考え
I was just thinking about something. Looks like the rain's finally stopped. Finally, some good weather.
皆さん方
Everyone, let's return to the mansion. I've been told that Beatrice's funeral is over.
お父さん、
Father,
王子様は
where's the head?
今来るぜ。
So yeah, you don't think there are any mysteries left? No questions really remain. What the hell is episode 8 gonna be about? Better question, what the fuck is the tea party gonna be about this episode? It'll be in here in a sec. It was a pretty crazy.
親父の葬式ごっこに付き合うのも
I know, Dad's little funeral show was a real pain. Some people really hate this episode because it tries to redeem Kenzo. I mean, I don't think this redeems Kenzo. I said my feelings about it are complicated because I still think he was a bastard throughout the most of his life, but like, I appreciate the fact that he at least understands he was a bastard. Like, he also understands that he, just because he, like, even if Beatrice did revive and he forgave him, he still understands, yeah, I'm going to hell.
そんなこと言っちゃダメ。
You shouldn't say that.
大事なセ
It was a very important ceremony.
そうね。
That's right.
お父さん
I think it was very important for
大
Father.
切な儀式だったと思うわ。私お腹
I'm starving.
ゴーダ
Goda-san, think you could cook something up for us?
はい。
Episode 8 is Paladin and Beatrice on a date while the other magic characters something like a romp. I would appreciate that. But it's not gonna happen because someone said it. He at least took his chance to apologize and try to do something good, even if it just led to more trouble. Yeah. Yes, ma'am! I'll bring some tea at once! Where is Leon? Lend me a hand!
当主様。
A family head! There you are. As Kizu came out after the others, Leon ran up to him. You did very well today. Beatrice's funeral is now complete.
はい。
Yes,
ベアトリーチェの
and I'm sure that Beatrice's soul is saved.
きっと救われただろうと思います。
How can you know that?
さっきまで
I was with Beatrice until a
私は
second
ベア
ago.
トリーチェと一緒にいました。そして彼女
I saw her leave on her journey with no regrets.
を見届けました。だからわかりま
That's
す。
how I know.
私が
I
そ
guarantee
れを
it.
保証します。
I see. You say it, then it must be so. The relatives leave the chapel one by one. Leon left too, giving Kenzo a shoulder to lean on. A beam of sunlight peeked through the clouds, looking like a staircase leading up to heaven. This episode, I think, might be one of the weakest out of the story so far, but I still like it. Like, I don't think this episode's particularly strong thus far. We'll have to wait till the tea party, obviously, but... Like, I actually think it's probably, like, the weakest episode of this arc so far, and maybe the weakest episode in general. But, like, yeah, I like it, so... Really nothing... It's weak because we already all know all the solutions. Yeah. I can't say it's bad. I definitely wouldn't even think to say it, but it is the weakest because of... by nature. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, I figured it confirmed all the stuff we mostly figured out ourselves. Yep. How the fuck are this many trophies still locked? I'm assuming I don't get character tips yet? Yep. Next time, the tea parties. Darkbit, you found episode 3's your least favorite? Yeah, for you, it's your second least favorite episode? Yeah. Anyway, episode is really divisive off, so I guess we'll find that out once we get there. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming to today's live stream. I hope you guys had a great time. If this is the first time coming, suggest you subscribe, hit the notification bell, so where I'm streaming. If you liked any video of the stream, leave a like, leave a comment down below, and share the stream around if everything may be interested. I had a great time. This was great. I'm happy I stayed up for this. This was fun. And also, thank you, Chris Tellind, for coming as well. That was nice to see some more people coming. That was cool. But thank you all again. Thank you all very, very much. And until next time, I'm going to get up close. I'm going to get quiet. And I'm going to say goodbye.